Hello, my name is Andrew Morgan Smith, and I wanted to do a walkthrough of Storm Choir Ultimate today since I did a demo for them, and kind of talk about what I did and how I did it and why I did it. So, first things first, I want to play back the track, and I'll try and follow best as I can. Oh, now I'm loading something. You know, it's very exciting times. Okay, good, that didn't take very long. All right, so I'm going to try and follow through. I'll talk about what I did on these in a moment, but so this is the general choir sketch that I did before I experimented with exporting stuff. So I'm just going to hit play. I'm going to try and follow things as they go along, and I'm mostly just going to focus on the choir since that's what this is all about, right? So. Cool. So, uh, I know that this library, at least in the stuff I've seen, has been really billed as like the epic library for trailer music. But, um, I have other libraries like that, and that's fine. Like, I'm happy that I'm sure it fits that very well. I didn't experiment too much in that realm. Um, but whenever I first opened the samples, I really loved sonically how it sounded at like a low modulation level, like kind of just like very smooth, uh very just it just sounded great, like almost Eric Whitacre esque sound. So I started to experiment with that, and the reason why you see two different lines here is I wrote one as like a sketch, and then experimented with going down here and actually like processing each one a little differently to kind of make it sound more like separated sections. Um, so that's why you're seeing that. And sorry for any like clicks and pops at my computer. My computer is 10 years old, so it has issues. But anyway, so and what was really cool is, and what I really liked about this setup was, um, the excuse me, the the text generator. I don't know what I would call this. The text on here, you can program what you want, which is cool. So you can do like you pick the part you want, and then you can set up how fast, what the rhythm is. You can these would play as one syllable. Make sure I grab the right thing here and I'll play it. these would play as one syllable, or like one word, right? It feels like one word with two different syllables. Then it moves along, right? And you can select each part, which was nice. And then if one for some reason sticks out more than others, you can actually turn up and down the specific word, right? If for some reason that sticks out, you can turn it up, turn it down. But what I really liked about this, like every time I've done these choir pieces, it's been really a pain in the butt that you have to match everything across, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 different parts. If you wanted to do a soprano, alto, tenor, bass part, you have to match them across all the different instruments. Whereas this allows you to do an export, like a save of, I want to use these, right? And now you save it as what you want, and then you can go to your next instrument and just load it right in. I want to load this one, and it'll load exactly that file, which was super time saving for me. Especially since I was trying to go through, I spent some time with the choirs. I wrote most of the lyrics in the women's choir, and then I went and imported it into the men's choir. And then once I had written the whole piece, I kind of sat down with each part and said, okay, I want them to reset, and that's what these key switches are, is a reset, so that they'd all sing the same part or similar parts at the same time. And that was it just made life a whole lot easier and faster, rather than having to figure out, like, okay, well, now I have to go and program a whole bunch of extra stuff again. So instead of having to program it 4 times, you're only programming it once and then pulling it in. And then I was able to just take my track and then delete the syllables I didn't want, or the syllables that didn't match that moment. So that was extremely helpful and extremely time saving. I really loved that. And I don't know, I really loved how smooth and how everything sounded already. And I think I boosted the Decca tree on the men's microphones a little bit, I think, on both of them. But it just sounds so nice and so ethereal, and I just really enjoyed it. So, and then the only difference for me, it makes things very playable. Like being able to just have this kind of live, it feels immediately playable. A lot of choir libraries, I feel like you need a lot of finesse to make sure that, and once again, I didn't go too much into the epic stuff because I immediately was drawn to this. But it just felt a lot easier off the cuff to just make it feel like a more believable phrase, especially with able to do like inner legato parts. But and excuse me, that was like what I just loved about it. That was the thing that made it so easy to do these really thick chords. And the only things I'm doing outside of this is a little bit of tape saturation and a little bit of EQ to take out some frequencies that just were ringing a little bit much with some of the chords I was doing, because they are thick. Yeah. Other than that, thank you so much for checking it out. I think this releases on December 18th. Yeah, I enjoyed making it. So see you later.